assassin raised his sniper rifle and aimed it at the politician who was giving a speech on stage. But just as he was about to pull the trigger, the man next to him hit the platform he was standing on with a hammer. The platform toppled over in an instant, and the killer fell hard from it. The crowd at the scene was soon in a state of chaos. Just as the killer was about to pick up his gun, the man raised the hammer and smashed it down. Then he raised his gun and said it was over. Since the last video where Vil managed to take out Steen's men, he and Kate are also badly wounded. When they came to a secluded place to bandage their wounds, Vil suddenly received a message from Theo. The message shows that Theo has found out the track of Claude's other target, Blues. Based on Theo's tip, the two of them quickly arrived at the Piazza di Emplio. The man sitting not far from Theo is Blues, the Greek deputy foreign minister. The street is very crowded, and it's very difficult to catch Claude's trail. But then Vil's mobile phone suddenly rang. After a quick glance at the review, Vil put on his headset. That's right, the caller is Claude. Remember the mobile phone that Vil left in the church in the last video? The church called 1-2 Apostles was once a favorite meeting point for both of them. So Vil guessed that Claude would definitely visit it again. And sure enough, he was right. The two of them chatted while Vil looked around. Claude said that as long as Vil didn't come back, he would pretend that nothing had happened and that they would still be brothers. Vil said that we had an agreement. I let you go. You promised me to disappear completely. It turns out Claude never died. 5 years ago, Vil reported to the CIA that he had killed Claude, but that was just an excuse. While they were chatting, there was a huge parade in Piazza di Emplio. Co-worker Kate rushes to inform Vil of the situation through her headset. But the next moment, a violent fight breaks out in the street, and the crowd is in an instant of confusion. The man rushed out of the crowd and shot the politician in the forehead, then threw down the photo and quickly disappeared into the crowd. Vil finally arrives, but Claude has already left on his motorbike. Vil quickly chases after Claude, pulls out his gun, and shoots Claude's motorbike. The motorbike was hit and fell to the ground. By the time Vil got out of the gap, Claude had already fled. Soon a large number of police arrived. They had no choice but to leave the scene. Because of their mishandling, Claude was able to carry out the assassination, and the CIA would probably be blamed for it. While Kate was at a loss as to how to report the incident to her superiors, Vil produced a photo of Claude at the scene. The man's name is Luis, the Cuban ambassador to the UN. According to Claude's habit, since he left the photo, it means that his next target is this person. Kate was ready to report this to Jack, but Vil stopped her. He thought of two things. Firstly, he thinks that Jack is trying to cover up his mistake and kill Claude. Secondly, Vil thinks that someone inside the CIA might have leaked Claude's information. Kate wonders if that person is Jack. Vil thinks that reporting it now will probably affect the progress of their mission. But Kate thinks that if Jack is the one who leaked the information, he must have already known that Claude is still alive. Then he wouldn't have sent only to people to clean up Claude, which obviously doesn't make sense. Just when the two of them are arguing, Kate's mobile phone rings. It's Jack who is calling. Vil repeatedly stressed not to tell each other, but Kate simply do not listen to insist on reporting the situation to Jack. The Greek Foreign Ministry is holding a press conference. They felt that if it was really a CIA agent who killed the undersecretary, then it would make the whole of us pay, and that was just what Claude wanted to see happen. Because of the magnitude of the story, Vil is ready to take Kate to find Theo to discuss what to do. But when they arrive at the place and call Theo, the call is not answered. Knowing Theo, there was no way he wouldn't answer his calls. Obviously, Theo was in trouble. The two men raised their guns and went in towards the warehouse. At this time, the warehouse is very quiet. There is no sign of people, so they went to Theo's office with their guns raised. But they found something hanging in the center of the office. Vil lifted his hand and tore the cloth off, only to see Theo, who was covered in wounds and had already lost his life. Kate is terrified and is about to put Theo down when Vil stops her. He says it's a trap. Sure enough, Kate sees a battery under his feet. She hurriedly leans over and removes the wiring attached to it. Vil also lowers Theo from the air and opens his rucksack to find an electric bomb inside. Looking at Theo's tragic death, Vil is very sad. I can't imagine that I have killed another good brother. Just when Vil was feeling sad, there was a sudden noise outside the door. It was Steen with a large number of men rushing over. Kate wants to tell Vil to retreat and leave. At this moment, Vil is so angry that he doesn't want to leave. He is going to teach them a lesson. At the same time, Steen ordered his men to start moving. But the next moment, Vil shot the enemy who entered the warehouse. The sound of the gunshot soon attracted the enemy outside. The battle started right away. Seeing that the other side's firepower is so strong, Vil rushed Kate to hide. Kate knew she couldn't do much to help, so she did as Vil said and dragged the package of bombs under the floor. Vil is able to maneuver with his opponent. Seeing that he couldn't overpower them, he picked up a nearby gas gun and threw it. The explosion took out a bunch of them. Then he quickly rushed outside and started to harvest Steen's remaining men. He shot one enemy at a time. When the battle was over, Bill quickly went to meet up with Kate, but only saw the explosive packages that Kate had taken with her in the train car. Next thing you know, a million red dots are shining down on Bill. What happens to Bill next? What danger is Kate in? I'm Zero Sense Film. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.